Deputy General Secretary of the Opposition National Democratic Congress, Koku Anyidoho, has been granted police inquiry bail by the Police Criminal Investigations Department. Ms. Anyidoho was arrested Tuesday afternoon for comments government said are treasonable. The comment that earned the Deputy NDC General Secretary the treason charge were made on Accra-based radio station Happy FM. Now, JoyNews' Joseph Akable caught up with him after his release.
We thank God. I mean, the law had to work based on some information out there. And so the police did their job professionally, and I want to congratulate them and thank them, the CID unit led by DCOP Mamitiwa Adodankwa. And so here we are, my lawyers, the BNA director and his people, and of course the other men who you can see them here. And so we thank God, and at least Ghana is working.
Were you comfortable all through?
Interesting experience, but let me say for the records, I was not manhandled at any point in time. No, not by the CID, not by the BNI. I was not manhandled at any point in time.
No. How about food-wise? I mean, was the meal good?
You want to know?
I want to know.
We'll discuss that later.
The other issue was the support.
No, but it was support. No, for the records, just for the media, it was good. It was good.
The other issue is the support from your party supporters, other sympathizers. Was it something that you were even aware of in the first place?
As Deputy General Secretary of the party, I didn't doubt the fact that we had a support base and we believe in comradeship and camaraderie. But what happened in the last 2 days has been excellent, exciting. We thank the grassroots, we thank everybody. Former President Dramani Mahama, the party chairman, General Secretary, leadership in Parliament, of course, the lawyers, and everybody. We thank God.
The statement, any regrets?
Which statement?
And that was Joseph Akable catching the man for the very first time as he got home on his release. Meanwhile, national organizer of the NDC, Kofi Adams, says his party will continue to fight the Ghana-US military partnership agreements, addressing some party supporters shortly after Ms. Anyidoho's release. Mr. Adams stated the party will make sure the country's sovereignty is protected and also ensure that President Akufo-Addo does the right thing.
Even more emboldened to continue to raise the wrongs, and we are going to continue doing it. We will fight and speak against this occupation of foreign forces in our land. We will make sure the sovereignty of Ghana is protected. We will make sure that President Akufo-Addo does what is right, and we will insist that the right thing is done. Let's together continue to fight for the good of this country. We did not vote for President Akufo-Addo to do what he is doing. He should not continue deceiving himself that he is still as popular as he was when they used lies to get the votes of the people on the 7th of December 2016. We assure him that we will give him the right opposition that he deserves. He also will want to thank the media for the interest you showed in the incarceration that you considered to be illegal. For those of you media persons who also suffered beatings and slaps in trying to report the wrong that was being done, we want to say we sympathize with you.
And one of Koku Anyidoho's lawyers, Victor Kojoga Daudu, says his client was not charged with treason.
He's not been charged for any treason. All they said is that they are investigating him for an offense, and it's the offense of treason. That is what we know. So I want to make it clear that he has not been charged. 1992 Constitution says that when you are under arrest, the police will have to do investigation. Now, so they give you a caution statement, a statement that will say, I'm investigating for a particular offense. Now, when they investigate and they think that there is evidence to support a charge, then they now charge you. So there will be a statement that will say that I'm charging you for this offense. We haven't gotten to that process yet. So, and the Constitution grants the 48 hours. You need to put the person before a court. Also, we know the law also grants the police that when you even look at all the facts before you, you have that power to grant police inquiry bail. So it's a discretion that has been given to the police. If you think you don't want to grant police inquiry bail, the next option for you is to go to court. Go to court, put a fact. That means you have to charge him. You have to put it before the court. Let the court decide, look at the facts, and say whether I'll grant bail or I'll not grant bail.
Now, 4 people have been arrested in connection with the alleged murder of 2 pupils of the Ben Oxford Academy at Kwetoi in the Volta region. The Agoti-Maziopa District Chief Executive, who confirmed the arrest, explained the suspects were picked up to assist the police with information following their claims the 2 pupils were murdered and did not die of suffocation as suggested by the police.
Yeah, I believe when the uncle was there, and they even came to my house, the paramount chief and the other chiefs also came. And I told them they are demanding the truth to come out. And the truth can only come out if those leaders are not picked for questioning. So that is why they were picked. And they were asking why at 2 a.m. And we're telling them that is a quiet time which the community will not be, misbehaving. So they were not accused people. They just picked them to take words, the statements from them.
In connection with the unlawful demonstration or the alleged...
Because they were mentioning the murder is not by suffocation. They are saying that the people were murdered in some uncompleted buildings over there before, during the search, or after the search, the boys were brought from the uncompleted building into the car. So they carry out a lot of suspicion, petition, and all that. So we agree that they should be picked, and then the source of their information, brought out, so that the whole thing will be openly seen.
The Sisala West District Assembly has assured of providing resources to the district's National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO, to enhance its operation. This follows a recent rainstorm that rendered close to 200 people homeless. JoyNews' Upper West correspondent Warfik Salam reports from Bolu in the Sisala West districts.
The rainstorm, according to the Sisala West coordinator of the National Disaster Management Organization, NADMO, Halidu Yaya, started Tuesday evening, ripping the roofs of several houses located at the western end of the Bolu township.
It happened twice. It happened on Tuesday, and Thursday in the morning it happens again. So the people that were affected, if I calculate all, it's 188 people that were displaced, and the number of houses was 95 which were affected. The number of rooms were also 120.
The most affected persons are police personnel residing in this rented compound house. Detective Sergeant Mala Musa was in his room with his wife and children when the incident happened.
We were all in the room before we realized a strong wind came and took off the roof. It raised it first, brought it down, and the second one, it ripped it off. So the children, together with the women, such a thing, they could not withstand. We all have to rush out. And then the rain started, serious raining, and affected almost all our gadgets and then our personal belongings.
He cannot quantify the value of items destroyed by the rainstorm.
Our beds, including our furniture, TV sets, and let's say our personal belongings were actually damaged. Yes, the rest were compelled by a commander to occupy available rooms at the charge office. So for me, I'm still occupying the wretched place. I have a place to pack my things and then the other place too. There is a bedroom there which is covered with a ceiling. So because district promised giving us room, up to date we've not heard from them.
Concerned about the plight of the affected persons, The Sasala West District Chief Executive Mohamed Zakaria Bako, with support from the Member of Parliament for the Sasala West constituency, Patrick Adam Al-Hassan, led a team of officials of NADMO to donate some relief items to the affected persons.
Through the effort of my MP and I, through the NADMO Upper West, we've been able to get a bit of relief items, ranging from zinc, mattresses, some blankets, mosquito nets, some few cups and plates, and then even some number of mini bags of corn. And we've been able to distribute this to all the affected members who my NADMO officials were able to register.
He said a couple of rains and the destruction that accompanied them have given them an idea of what to expect when the rains are at their peak.
The way it started, just first or second rain, and we have this destruction, it means that we have to arm ourselves against that. So we are relying on the hopes that is given to us by the NADMO National through the presidency, that there are relief items that we can get to support ourselves when some of these incidents happen.
Reporting for JoyNews, Rafik Salam, Bolu.
Now, fishmongers in the Pando municipality in the Volta region have asked to support the enforcement of a ban on the sale of puffer fish in the municipality. The municipal chief executive, Elvis Jampo, who made the appeal, announced the assembly's intention to ensure the poisonous fish is not seen on market. He was speaking at the launch of the Jidapo Fishmongers Association in Pando Toko, one of the largest fishing communities in the Volta region.
In August 2017, news broke of some 5 persons said to have died after consuming puffer fish in some communities in the Pando municipality of the Volta region. The Pando Municipal Security Council issued a ban on the sale of puffer fish in the municipality following the incidents to avert more deaths. However, the ban was not fully adhered to, since some fisher folks continue to fish and sell the poisonous fish to unsuspecting customers. It is in this vein that the Pando Municipal Chief Executive, Elvis Jampo, seized the opportunity on the launch of the Jidepo Fishmongers Association to call for their support in enforcing the ban to ensure the safety of consumers.
It is left to you to cooperate with your fishermen, not to condone with them to sell unwanted and unhealthy fish. Pando was on the news for selling bluey or giddy or anything for some time. Please, I say please, we are taking some measures very soon, posters all around. We are banning the sales of this fish in the municipality because it's dangerous. It has killed so many people, not only in the region, but beyond. When the fisher folks bring such kind of fish, please, you are advised not to keep them, not to smoke them, and mix them up with the popular ones we take in.
President of the Jidepo Fishmongers Association, Maopemo Kosina, assured of the association's commitment to ensuring members adhere to the ban. She also invited government and civil society organizations to help build capacity of members in their field of work and make available soft loans to enable them expand their businesses.
We as an association is appealing to government and non-governmental agencies to come to our aid by supporting us with training in the following. Number 1, good record keeping, group dynamics. Number 3, packaging of fish. Number 4, reduction in hazard-related issues in smoking.
The Queen of Pando Toko, Mama Junyo, urged members of the association to work in unity towards achieving objectives of the association. Fred Kwame Asari, Joy News, Bandu, Toko.
All right, that's it for the AM News. We're going to sit down and bring you some review. There are no newspapers today because it's a holiday. It's Good Friday, but we've got you covered. Joseph Akable was the man who had pitched camp at Koku Anyidoho's residence yesterday. He got the very first interview. He got the man to speak to him for the very first time. So Joseph is going to join us, but there are different reports that we will bring to you when we settle down. And latecomer Roland Walker is also finally here. We will ask him what he was doing in his bed. Reason he couldn't hear his alarm this morning. But we have a special man who is on the show this morning. I'm really excited. He is a rare person to speak to. And Reverend Dr. Robert Ampia Kofi is our guest on the AM show this day. It will be amazing. You will enjoy the conversation, I promise you. But my girl, Miss V, is on the show alongside a man that I absolutely respect, Mr. Bessa Simons. He is also on the show. So, you know what we're doing? It's all going to be a lot of fun this Good Friday. We're sharing some messages on Jesus as well here on the show. So you would love it. Your comments are welcome. Send me a WhatsApp message. Send me a regular text message. See you in the bits.